Have you ever looked at your life and wondered why the same problems keep showing up? Different faces, different places, different years, but somehow the same pain, the same excuses, the same fear, the same feeling of being stuck. You tell yourself that tomorrow will be different, next Monday, next month, next year. But if you've been saying that for years, then answer this honestly. What exactly are you waiting for? Nobody is coming to save you. No magical day is going to arrive where you suddenly wake up motivated, confident, disciplined, and ready to conquer life. That day does not exist. The life you dream about is not waiting on motivation. It's waiting on your decision. Because the cycle doesn't end when life gets easier. The cycle ends when you decide it ends. Read that again in your mind. Not when your family changes. Not when your friends start believing in you. Not when you have more money. Not when everything feels perfect. It ends the moment you make a decision so strong that excuses are no longer allowed to speak. Most people spend their entire lives blaming everything except themselves. They blame their childhood, their parents, their teachers, their boss, their lack of opportunities, their bad luck. And while some of those things may have hurt them deeply, they make one mistake. They let yesterday control tomorrow. Pain is real. Struggles are real. Life is unfair. But none of those things are an excuse to stay where you are forever. Because every single day you wake up, you have one choice. Repeat yesterday or build tomorrow. There is no middle ground. Every habit you repeat is casting a vote for the person you are becoming. Every time you choose comfort over growth, you strengthen the chains that are already holding you back. Every time you tell yourself, "I'll start later," you're making a decision. You're deciding that your future isn't important enough today. And that is exactly how years disappear. One lazy day becomes one lazy week. One lazy week becomes one lazy month. One lazy month becomes another wasted year. Then one morning you wake up wondering where your life went. It didn't disappear. You gave it away one excuse at a time. This is the truth that most people refuse to hear. Your biggest enemy is not failure. It's comfort. Comfort whispers that you deserve another break. Comfort tells you one missed workout doesn't matter. Comfort tells you one more hour scrolling won't hurt. Comfort tells you to wait until you feel ready. Comfort is lying to you, because while you're resting, someone else is building. While you're making excuses, someone else is becoming stronger. While you're waiting for the perfect moment, someone else is creating it. You don't lose your future in one massive mistake. You lose it through thousands of tiny decisions that nobody notices. Until one day, everyone notices the results. The question is simple. How much longer are you willing to repeat the same chapter before you finally decide to write a different story? Because no one else can make that decision for you. Only you can. And the moment you truly decide, everything begins to change. Most people believe their life changes the moment they take action. But that's not true. Action is only the result. The real change happens much earlier. It happens in a quiet moment when you stop negotiating with yourself. When you stop saying, maybe tomorrow. When you stop making deals with your excuses. When you look at your life honestly and say, enough. That one decision is where every transformation begins. Because until your mind changes, your life never will. Think about how many promises you've made to yourself. I'll wake up early tomorrow. I'll start eating healthier. I'll stop wasting time. I'll finally work on my dream. How many of those promises actually lasted? Not because you're incapable, not because you're weak, because every time things became uncomfortable, you gave yourself permission to quit. And every time you quit, you taught your mind something dangerous. You taught it that your own words don't matter. Imagine making a promise to a friend and breaking it every single day. Eventually, they would stop believing you. Now ask yourself this. Why should your own mind believe you if you constantly disappoint yourself? Confidence isn't built by talking. Confidence isn't built by watching motivational videos. Confidence is built when your actions prove that your words mean something. Every promise you keep is another brick in the foundation of self-respect. Every promise you break tears another brick away. People often ask why they don't believe in themselves anymore. The answer is simple. Because they've spent years proving to themselves that they can't be trusted. But the beautiful thing is that trust can be rebuilt. One decision, One habit, one difficult day at a time. You don't have to change your entire life overnight. You just have to stop lying to yourself. Stop saying you'll do something if you already know you're going to quit halfway through. Instead, make one promise. A promise so important that failure is no longer an option. Then protect that promise with everything you have. There will be mornings when your bed feels warmer than your dreams. Get up anyway. There will be evenings when your body is tired and your mind tells you to skip the work. Do it anyway. There will be days when nobody notices your effort. Keep going anyway, because your future isn't watching what you say. It's watching what you repeat. The person you become is hidden inside your daily habits. Not your goals, not your wishes, not your intentions, your habits. Every single day, you're casting votes for the person you'll become 5 years from now. Every workout says, I'm becoming stronger. Every book says, I'm becoming wiser. Every hour of focused work says, I'm becoming more valuable. And every excuse says, I'm choosing to stay the same. The scary part is that these choices don't seem important in the moment. Skipping one workout doesn't seem like a big deal. Wasting one afternoon doesn't seem dangerous. Sleeping through one alarm feels harmless. But life isn't built by one day. Life is built by thousands of ordinary days stacked on top of each other. That's why success looks invisible while it's being built. Nobody applauds the person waking up at 5 in the morning. Nobody celebrates the student studying while everyone else is out having fun. Nobody notices the entrepreneur working late into the night after everyone else has gone to sleep. But years later, everyone notices the results. People will call them lucky. They'll say they were gifted. They'll say everything came easily. They never saw the thousands of moments when quitting would have been easier. Here's the truth. Your emotions are terrible leaders. Some mornings you'll feel unstoppable. Other mornings you'll question everything. If your emotions control your actions, your progress will always rise and fall. That's why discipline matters. Discipline says, I don't need to feel ready. I don't need perfect conditions. I don't need motivation. I gave my word, so I'm showing up. That is how ordinary people become extraordinary. Not because they enjoy suffering, not because they never feel tired, but because they refuse to let temporary feelings decide a permanent future. Stop asking yourself if you feel like working. Ask yourself who you want to become, because the version of you that has everything you dream about already exists. They're simply making decisions that you're avoiding today. The cycle you're trapped in isn't stronger than you. It's only stronger than the version of you that keeps making excuses. The moment you become someone who keeps moving despite fear, despite discomfort, despite failure, despite doubt, the cycle starts breaking. Not all at once, but little by little, day after day, decision after decision, until one morning you wake up and realize you're no longer the person who kept waiting. You're the person who finally decided, and that decision changed everything. Have you ever noticed that every person who changes their life reaches a breaking point? Not because life suddenly became easier, because they finally became tired of accepting less than they were capable of becoming. There comes a moment when excuses stop sounding convincing. You realize you've been telling yourself the same story for years. I don't have enough time. I'll start when things calm down. I'm waiting for the right opportunity. I just need a little more motivation. But if you've been saying those same words for months or even years, then they're no longer reasons. They're habits. The truth is, most people don't have an excuse problem. They have a comfort problem. They've become so comfortable with the life they complain about that they refuse to do the uncomfortable work required to change it. That's a painful truth. But sometimes the truth is exactly what you need. Look around you. There are people with fewer opportunities than you who are building businesses. People with less money than you who are investing in themselves. People with more responsibilities than you who still find time to chase their dreams. Why? Because they stopped asking life for permission. They simply started. You don't become successful because you had the easiest life. You become successful because you stopped allowing your circumstances to control your decisions. Every champion you've ever admired had days they wanted to quit. Every entrepreneur had moments where nothing seemed to work. Every athlete had days where their body screamed at them to stop. Every great person you've ever looked up to has stood exactly where you are right now. The only difference is that when life challenged them, they answered with action instead of excuses. Ask yourself something. How many dreams have you buried because you were afraid of failing? How many opportunities have you watched pass by because you kept waiting for confidence? Here's something most people never understand. Confidence doesn't come first. Action comes first. Confidence is the reward. Think about learning to ride a bicycle. You weren't confident before you got on it. You became confident after falling, getting back up, trying again, and refusing to quit. Life works the same way. Stop waiting until you believe in yourself. Start acting like the person you want to become. Your mind will eventually catch up to your actions. Too many people are addicted to preparation. They watch another video, read another book, make another plan, write another goal, and then they do absolutely nothing. Knowledge without action changes nothing. You can read 100 books about success. If you never apply what you learn, your life stays exactly where it is. Execution beats information every single time. There comes a point where learning becomes another excuse to avoid doing the work. Don't let that become your story. The world doesn't reward the person who knew the most. It rewards the person who acted. Understand this. Your future self is watching every decision you make today. Every time you wake up instead of hitting snooze, your future gets stronger. Every time you choose the workout instead of the couch, your future gets stronger. Every time you study instead of scrolling for hours, your future gets stronger. Every time you keep a promise to yourself, your future thanks you. And every time you quit because it feels difficult, your future pays the price. No one else pays it. Not your friends, not your family, not society. You do. Years from now, you'll either be grateful that you stayed disciplined, or you'll regret that you kept choosing what was easy. There is no third option. The life you want is expensive, not because it costs money, because it costs comfort. It costs late nights, early mornings, discipline when nobody is watching, patience when nothing seems to be happening, faith when you can't yet see the results. Most people aren't willing to pay that price. Be different. When everyone else is looking for shortcuts, choose the long road. When everyone else is making excuses, choose responsibility. When everyone else is quitting because progress is slow, keep moving. Remember this. Trees don't grow overnight. Neither do great lives. Every day you stay committed, you're planting seeds. Some days you'll see nothing. Some weeks you'll wonder if your effort even matters. Keep planting, because one day those invisible roots will become visible results. And when that day comes, people will only see your success. They'll never see the mornings you wanted to quit, the nights you doubted yourself, the sacrifices you made, the tears you hid, the battles you fought in silence. But you'll know that none of it was luck. It was a decision, the decision that the cycle would end with you, that your excuses would stop with you, that your fear would stop with you, that your old habits would stop with you. Because the moment you truly decide that enough is enough, the old version of you starts to disappear, and the person you've always wanted to become finally has a chance to rise. There's one truth that almost nobody wants to hear. Your future is not being decided once a year. It's being decided today, right now, in this very moment. While you're listening to these words, you're either becoming stronger or weaker. You're either building the life you want or feeding the life you're trying to escape. There is no pause button. Life keeps moving whether you're ready or not. Time doesn't care about your excuses. It doesn't wait for you to feel confident. It doesn't stop because you're afraid. Every sunrise is another opportunity. Every sunset is another day you can never get back. The question isn't whether time is passing. The question is whether you're growing while it passes. Think about the person you were 5 years ago. You probably thought that by now your life would look completely different. You imagined bigger goals, more confidence, more success, more freedom. But what happened? Did life betray you? Or did you slowly begin settling for less than you deserved? Because settling doesn't happen in one day. It happens one compromise at a time, one excuse at a time, one decision to quit at a time, one moment of choosing comfort over purpose. And eventually, those small choices become your identity. People say they want change, but what they really want is change without sacrifice. They want success without discipline. results without consistency, confidence without discomfort, respect without earning it. That isn't how life works. Everything valuable asks something from you. Your dreams demand effort. Your goals demand patience. Your future demands discipline. The question is whether you're willing to pay the price. Because one way or another, you will pay. You'll either pay the price of discipline today or the price of regret tomorrow. And regret is always more expensive. Imagine yourself 20 years from now. Picture yourself sitting alone for a moment, looking back on your life. What story do you want to tell? Do you want to say, I had dreams, but I never tried. I wanted more, but I was too comfortable. I kept waiting for the perfect time, and it never came. Or do you want to smile and say, it wasn't easy. I failed more times than I can count. I was scared. I doubted myself, but I kept going. That second story is available to anyone, not just the talented, not just the lucky, anyone, including you. The difference isn't talent, it's standards. Successful people have higher standards for themselves. They refuse to accept average effort. They refuse to make the same excuse twice. They refuse to let temporary emotions destroy permanent goals. Raise your standards. Stop saying, I'll try. Trying leaves room for quitting. Decide. Say, I will. Those two words carry power, because when you decide, your actions begin to align with your purpose. Understand this. Nobody is coming to rescue your dreams. Nobody is going to knock on your door and hand you the life you've imagined. You have to build it, brick by brick, habit by habit, day by day. Some days you'll feel unstoppable. Other days you'll question everything. Keep moving. Some days you'll make progress. Other days it will feel like nothing is changing. Keep moving. Some people will support you. Others will laugh at you. Keep moving. Your mission isn't to impress people. Your mission is to become someone you can respect. The person in the mirror should never have to question whether you'll keep your word. Become the kind of person who finishes what they start. Become the kind of person who chooses discipline over comfort. Become the kind of person who refuses to let failure become an identity. Failure is an event. It is never a person. You fail. You learn. You improve. You return stronger. That is how winners are made. Not by avoiding failure, but by refusing to stay down after it. Remember this every single morning. You don't need to beat everyone else. You only need to defeat the version of yourself that keeps making excuses. Fight that battle every day. Win enough times. And one day you'll look around and realize something incredible. The life you once dreamed about has become your reality. Not because someone gave it to you. Not because you were lucky. But because you made one decision. You decided that the cycle would end with you. And after that decision, you never looked back. Now let me tell you something that might change the way you look at your life forever. The cycle you're trying to break didn't begin yesterday. It has been building for years. Every excuse you accepted, every promise you broke, every time you chose comfort instead of growth, every moment you said, I'll do it tomorrow. Those moments didn't disappear. They became habits, and habits became your identity. That's why change feels so difficult. You're not just changing what you do, you're changing who you've been. That is uncomfortable. But don't confuse discomfort with danger. Discomfort is where every meaningful transformation begins. The gym is uncomfortable. Studying when everyone else is relaxing is uncomfortable. Building a business while everyone else is entertained is uncomfortable. Waking up before the sun is uncomfortable. Learning a new skill after a long day is uncomfortable. But so is regret. So is watching someone else live the life you wanted. So is wondering what could have happened if you had simply stayed consistent. You get to choose your discomfort. Choose wisely. People spend so much time trying to avoid pain that they end up choosing a much greater one. The pain of discipline lasts for a moment. The pain of regret can last a lifetime. Don't waste your life trying to make everything easy. Easy creates weak habits. Hard creates strong character. Think about every person you admire. They didn't become great because life protected them. They became great because they refused to let hardship defeat them. The obstacle became the lesson. The failure became the teacher. The rejection became the fuel. The setback became the beginning of the comeback. You have that same opportunity, but only if you stop seeing problems as signs to quit. Instead, Start seeing them as proof that you're growing. Growth is never comfortable. A seed has to break before it becomes a tree. Iron has to face fire before it becomes steel. A diamond forms under pressure. Why should your life be any different? Stop asking life to remove the pressure. Ask yourself to become stronger under it. Every difficult day is building something inside you that easy days never could. Mental strength, patience, discipline, resilience. These qualities cannot be bought. They are earned, one difficult decision at a time. There will be people who doubt you. Let them. There will be people who misunderstand your ambition. Let them. There will be people who laugh while you're working. Let them. Because the same people who question your discipline today may one day admire your results. But don't work for their approval. Work because you're tired of betraying your own potential. Work because deep down you know you're capable of more. Work because your future deserves a better version of you than the one that's making excuses today. One day your children may ask you what you did with your life. What will you tell them? Will you say you spent years waiting, years scrolling, years making excuses? Or will you tell them that when life became difficult, you became stronger? That when fear tried to stop you, you kept moving? That when failure knocked you down, you stood back up every single time? That is a story worth living. Never underestimate what 1 year of relentless consistency can do. 1 year can completely change your body. 1 year can completely change your mindset. 1 year can completely change your finances. 1 year can completely change your confidence. 1 year can completely change your future. But only if you stop restarting. Every Monday isn't a fresh start if you quit every Friday. Every new year isn't a new beginning if your habits never change. The day matters less than the decision. Decide once, then protect that decision every single day. Even when you're tired, even when you're discouraged, even when nobody believes in you. Especially then, because those are the moments that separate people who dream from people who achieve. Remember this, your greatest competition has never been another person. It's the version of yourself that wants to stay comfortable. Beat that version today, then beat it again tomorrow, and the day after that. Not with anger, not with hate, but with relentless action, with discipline, with consistency, with a mindset that refuses to quit. The cycle has lasted long enough. You've repeated the same patterns long enough. You've waited long enough. Now it's your turn. Stand up. Take responsibility. Do the work. Keep your word. And prove to yourself that this chapter is where everything changes. Because the cycle doesn't end when life finally becomes easy. The cycle ends the moment you refuse to become the person who keeps making the same excuses. And that moment can be today. If you made it this far, I want you to stop for just one moment. Not to think about yesterday, not to think about last year. Think about today, because today is all you truly have. Today is where your future begins. Not tomorrow, not next Monday, not next month. Today. This could be the day that divides your life into 2 chapters. The chapter where you kept making excuses, and the chapter where you finally took responsibility. Years from now, nobody will remember how many times you said you were going to start. They'll remember what you built. They'll remember what you became. More importantly, you'll remember. You'll remember whether you fought for the life you wanted or settled for the life that was easiest. Never forget this. Every great life is built in moments that look ordinary. Waking up when you don't feel like it. Doing the work when nobody is watching. Practicing when no one is applauding. Staying disciplined when quitting would be easier. Those moments seem small, but they shape everything. One day you'll look back and realize it wasn't one big decision that changed your life. It was thousands of small decisions that you refused to compromise on. There will be setbacks. There will be failures. There will be days where nothing goes according to plan. Accept that now. Stop expecting the journey to be easy. The mountain doesn't get shorter. You become stronger. Storms don't ask if you're ready. They simply arrive. Your job isn't to hope life stays calm. Your job is to become someone who can keep moving through the storm. Strength isn't built in comfort. It's built in resistance. Every obstacle is an opportunity to prove something to yourself. Not to the world, to yourself. Every time you refuse to quit, you send your mind a powerful message. I don't run anymore. I don't hide anymore. I don't wait anymore. I finish what I start. Become obsessed with becoming reliable. Reliable to your goals. Reliable to your family. Reliable to your future. Most importantly, reliable to yourself. Because when you trust yourself, fear loses its power. Doubt loses its power. Excuses lose their power. And that's when your life begins to change in ways you never thought possible. Remember the title of this video. The cycle ends when you decide it ends. Not because someone inspired you. Not because life became fair. Not because the timing became perfect. Because you made a decision that your excuses no longer have a place in your life. That your comfort is no longer in control. That your habits are no longer stronger than your dreams. Nobody can make that decision for you. Not me. Not your parents. Not your friends. Only you. And when you make that decision, protect it. Protect it on the days you feel unstoppable. Protect it even more on the days you feel like giving up. Anyone can stay committed when life feels easy. Character is revealed when life gets hard. So from this moment forward, stop asking yourself whether you feel motivated. Ask yourself whether you're committed. Commitment is what wakes you up when motivation is sleeping. Commitment is what keeps you working when emotions are against you. Commitment is what turns ordinary people into extraordinary examples. Your future is being written every single day. The question is, who's holding the pen? Your excuses or you? I hope that when this video ends, you don't just feel motivated. I hope you make a decision. A decision so powerful that 6 months from now, you won't even recognize the person you are today. A decision that your family will one day thank you for. A decision that your future self will be proud of. A decision that says, no matter how many times I fall, I will get back up. No matter how long the road is, I will keep walking. No matter how difficult it becomes, I will not quit. Because this is where the cycle ends. If this message spoke to you, and if you're serious about becoming stronger, more disciplined, and building a life you're proud of, consider subscribing to this channel. Every video here is made for people who are ready to stop making excuses and start becoming the person they know they can be. If this video gave you even one thought that challenged you, leave a like so more people searching for a turning point can find this message too. And I'd really love to hear from you. Go down to the comments and answer one question. What cycle are you ending today? Write it down. Not for me, for yourself. Because sometimes one written decision becomes the promise that changes an entire life. If you know someone who's stuck in the same cycle, share this video with them. It might be the message they need to hear today. Now close this video. Put the phone down. Stand up. Take the first step. Not tomorrow. Right now. Because the cycle ends when you decide it ends.